Alright, well, let's just see if my theory of playing off stream was better most of the time. Maybe it goes better off stream, maybe not. Queuing up with some fish, 4 wins away from Master 5. The lazy content idea approach, I don't know. Just talking to myself, losing coins against people who are about to rank up into Master, love to see it. Beautiful. I think I've seen a couple people take this approach where they just record themselves playing off stream. And I mean, I guess it's not awful, right? Also, this troll is gonna go really hard if it resolves. Let's go, please. But maybe it's something that works for me. I don't know. It could potentially be kind of nice. And of course, they hired Drew the Sark. Okay, let's start looking at what I can do here. Oh man. I mean, we have the full setup with Sardine and the Abyss Shark. That gets me into 8s. Worst case scenario against this deck usually, well, not worst case scenario, but usually you just try to go for the big level 10 board wipe for their turn so that they don't get any benefits. Kind of depends whether he commits to any Xyz play or not. I mean, if he ends with like 3 vanillas, you know, classic horse things, then we might be okay as well. The last card is honestly the scariest thing here, though I guess Xyzs could be kind of spooky as well. Yeah, Monster Gate. Yeah, I mean, it depends. It depends. It definitely could be still pretty annoying. Let's see what I got to activate this. It gets sent to the grave. I guess even if I normal summon, I can still do it. So if he negates here, it's basically like he didn't do anything at all, which would be pretty freaking poggers. But I mean, wishful thinking, I guess. Now, realistically, how do I want to approach this? If I activate this, would he negate it? Actually, I kind of do need to get rid of the Photon Lord though, don't I? Because if I don't, he has a negate next turn, which is extremely annoying. But if I commit, I think I have to bait. I don't know, maybe this is a little bit greedy. But I feel like I have to bait this. Then again, I don't know, I feel like there's not really a reason for him to necessarily negate it, but he does anyways. And now we can game from here. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. How do I guarantee that he can't do anything? I guess I could shame block it by having Arion Plus, because I don't really want to proc Happy either, and he had an Ash Blossom. Let's go, that's fantastic. That's great. Love that for me. I assume I have no more plays. Yep, well, let's go next, I guess. Well, lost to interaction. His endboard did not really matter, but the negate plus the Ash was too much. I guess I could have normal summoned, went for a banish, shared a special from hand, but I had no way to play through the Ash, did I? Yeah, probably. Actually winning the coin for a change. And the coin's pretty nice. Okay, this hand doesn't do anything. And we pass. Woohoo. I love opening driver. I mean, Gamma is such a crazy card, so obviously it needs to have a drawback, but god damn, man. 60 card deck. Could be Centurion. You see a lot of Centurion, but I mean, it's more likely to be some sort of a Snake Eye build. Maybe Snake Eye Tear Lament, maybe something else. Wow, a Snake Eye's Ash? That's crazy. Now the question is, do I want to Gamma this or do I want to Ash this? I think I'm gonna Gamma this because grass could be really, really devastating, right? Alright, well, I don't really have a lot going for me here, but let's see how it goes. We know they don't have a Kashira though. Cat in the background. I don't know. He probably was picked up, and it's another horse. Oh my Jesus. Every time. I'm gonna go for the cope. To be honest though, is this even a scenario where I do cope on this? Maybe it's better to actually allow him to activate. Put it in the grave, he gets to summon, but it doesn't do anything this turn anyways. Plus he loses an extra card from the hand. Probably was the move. And I top deck into nothing again. Oh my god. Are you freaking kidding me, man? Yeah, retroactively, I think waiting for the Ash was better there. Oh well. Here I go again, I guess. So what is a snake eye horse? Oh my goodness. Yep. It's Tearlament. Ay, 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 man. Get the search. Situations like this, at least when I'm streaming, I can be like, okay, chat, what's happening? What are you doing? Off-stream recording, I have to sit here and think, man, I wish there was a goddamn fast forward button that would make this a lot more bearable. Which there isn't. Now I have to wait for him to summon the 3 cards and just sack me. Feels bad, man. I'm trying to imagine, like, what scenario I survive here. He has to play really silly as well. He already has 3 names in the grave, by the way, making it even worse. So, baby, let's go. The draw. So I can draw myself. That's pretty epic. Snoopy is epic, but it's also like, you know, it's not really gonna do that much, is it? He can always attack with the lowest attack because, I mean, it's smaller than everything else, and he can also send, so I guess it's a defense summon, and then he activates field spell normal summons and I still die. Would it have mattered if I summoned an attack here? It would have been 300 for 36. Oh my god, what the hell? Am I being trolled? Am I really being trolled here? Oh my god, man. Freaking Necrophase. I mean, it's a garbage deck out deck again, huh? Ay, ay, ay. Surely I'm gonna go on a streak after this one. I mean, you can't keep getting... He can't keep getting away with it! Alright, very cool. Let's see... Let's see this one. It's a D-Rank. If I D-Rank, I don't know if I even keep this as a... content idea. Alright. Rank up versus D-Rank. The ultimate shitter versus the ultimate critter. Let's see what happens. Can I open Busted one time and just sack my opponent? I mean, Gamma is pretty epic, and I do have the combo. We have like 2 chances to proc a hand trap before committing to the summon. There's an Ash chance on this, and there's a Max C chance. If he has Max C, I mean, it's fine, right? Yeah. Right, this goes through. I guess Droll chance as well. This is looking like kinda copeful. They have an activatable, so I assume it's Max C probably, right? Surely you drop that shit now. What the hell? I mean, I guess. He might be testing for Gamma, but I don't know, man. At the same time, if he Lucker Dogs off of this, I'm gonna be so pissed. But there's no way in hell I'm gonna Max C for like a 1 summon here. Okay, what the hell is that? Battling Boxer? Oh my god. Alright, we got lucky, I guess. How is this guy on the rank up though? Hello? I mean, it's like, what, Tearlament Battling Boxers? I mean, I get it, right? Because the Battling Boxer Xyz can detach, it detaches for effect. I think actually all of them detach for effect. What is going on here? What in tarnation? These are like not very Ghoti games though. So he is on Dempsey. You can take a level 4 lower fire warrior monster Battling Boxer spell trap. I mean, I guess, and then this is just a negate, right? When your opponent activates a monster effect attached when destroy 1 Battling Boxer or number exceeds monster control. If you do negate activation, if you do that, destroy that monster, then you can apply the following effect and you can special summon a Battling Boxer exceeds using his material, which I assume we don't play one. Like, you could summon the guy, but he needs 2 mats, so yeah. Never seen anyone choose to run Battling Boxer cards in the main deck just because they play the guy, but then again, I don't know. I just never assumed that they would. Maybe that's commonplace. Maybe people are actually doing that actively. Another coin win. My coin luck so far pretty good. Let's see if I can pretend that this is a 4-0 and make it 4-0 to Master 5. This hand's pretty good. Yeah, assuming that I don't get ashed. This hand's actually pretty wonderful. People do tend to... I've noticed against Ghoti specifically, they tend to just click on buttons. Like, I don't know if everyone was just super familiar with Whitefish Ghoti immediately as soon as the deck came out, which I kind of doubt, but maybe. Or if they're literally just clicking buttons, because I see a lot of people without hesitation just like ash the first thing that they can ash in this deck, and it's like, wait, do you like, is this your conviction, or is this just an accidentally sniping my only starter in my hand, and I happen to not open any extenders, and now I'm passing on like the most bricked fish hand in history, you know? Which is exactly what would have happened here if they ashed the first card. They could have, but they don't have ash, so we're kind of chilling. The new level 6 is so goated. Yeah, I make this joke a lot when I play the deck, not gonna lie. Banish from the graveyard. I need to get a tuner in rotation. If I had a normal summon, we probably would go for a level 8 synchro here as well, but I don't. I could banish this technically, and then normal summon this, synchro, get a search. Maybe that's actually the play. You know, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, this sounds like a great idea. Yeah, let's do it. Heck it. Get rid of this one. Commit to the normal summon. It's also gonna get me a search, so not only do I get a spell trap negate, I also get a search out of it this turn. I mean, not that it really, you know, matters that much, because obviously I would have gotten the search next turn otherwise, but, you know. There's actually two choices here, I suppose. Technically, I could have not gone Snoopy, even though I really like Snoopy. But I technically could have also gone... I technically could have added the level 2 that can summon from the banish pile by banishing this, so I wouldn't even have to activate it. I could keep more in the graveyard, and then I guess we're kind of chilling, but I don't know. I mean, this is okay. This is a targeted banish, a maxi, an ash, a draw, potentially spell trap negate, followed up with board wipe. I mean, it's not crazy, but it's okay. I would hope at least it's okay. Also, I keep looking over to the side thinking that I have a chat, and then I realize, wait, I don't have a chat. Well, I guess no chat for me. Dead streamer. The Eldritch Sleeves are concerning me a little bit, but I suppose at the same time, like, if they do set 5, I mean, I just feel alive, right? Like, what are you gonna do? Set 5, I banish your board? Like, oh no. Do I even... Like, this guy gets banished regardless, right? So I might as well just use him as material and go into it directly. Yeah, heck it. Why not? Alright.
Say goodbye to your board, Yugi!
Yeah, it was Eldritch, but I don't know if that still is Eldritch at this rate. We get to set up the tuner for free again, we get to do, and they're gone. I don't really blame them. This is like the dream scenario. Man, maybe this was a great idea for content. That being said, I mean, it's still yet to showcase the grind game, which I think this deck probably is most interesting when you get in a game where you don't sack your opponent entirely and they can't sack you back either, and you're kind of grinding. Also, holy man, the coin flip is insane. Opponent with Labyrinth Icon, Master Frame. This guy's a master. Okay, could you drop a maxi in the standby? No, okay. This one's really awkward. I mean, we have plays, and by plays I mean we have the all reliable normal summon Leaf Fish, banish Leaf Fish by its own effect, set to end turn, which, you know, I'm trying to think. I guess with 6. Yeah, I guess we wouldn't have an empty board. If I had a setup for, like, the level 10 synchro, Gamma would actually not be as bad, right? Because if they had any monster follow-up after the Deep Beyond, I could Gamma them, but I don't think that's gonna happen. My cat might meow anytime. He's kind of looking at me. He's like, I'm gonna come get you. Yeah, he's here. Alright, pal. You wanna come to the mic? Ooh. Yeah. Oh my god. What are you doing? You're dragging my headphone cable. Okay, there we go. Souls. Better Call Souls. What are we doing? I was looking away because of a cat. Oh, shoot. Okay. On this one, I'm actually not entirely sure how I want to do it. I don't really want them to send anything to the graveyard if I can help it. I think I'm turbo committing here. Obviously, I do have the double club at the grave, so even if they get like one revive plus a second one, I could hit it twice, but I don't know. This feels so scary. At the same time, it really depends. If they can put up 2 revives or 3 revives, I would have to burn all my Kolbais and then potentially maybe not even get anything for it, which is always concerning. Alright, banish the tuner, set up for next turn. Come on out, Pisces. Okay. Actually, I don't know. It seeks. I just have gotten used to calling it Pisces, to be honest. Alright, add it to hand. Go for the banish from hand. Zep comes back immediately this turn. All of these summons just so I can, you know, banish a singular card always feels weird to me. I keep talking about it, but man, it just doesn't seem right. It really doesn't. Honestly, my ratios also are a little bit concerning. I'm not sure if I like having only 1 Uscon. I don't remember what I cut it for. Yeah? Yeah, my cat is also agreeing. This is a little bit weird. It's a little bit of a weird choice from me. I mean, to be honest, grabbing the level 6 here. Oh, I'm not grabbing anything here. Okay, cool. And by cool, I mean that's awful. That's fine. Call by the Grave. I mean, 4 cards to worry about. The scariest scenario is if they can establish 2 spirals on the board, right? As I kept interrupting myself. If they can establish 2 of those, I'm probably in trouble. This one's weird because on one hand, I think it's really nice to have it in the grave to keep, to be able to banish it in the future during my opponent's turn. But at the same time, like Leaf Fish in the grave is nice because 1, if I revive it, I can dump. 2, if I get a bunch of fish in the graveyard, I can shuffle it or banish it and shuffle them back and draw a card. But I don't think I'm really in a position where I'm gonna get a lot in the graveyard right now. I think it's gonna be straightforward. Oh my god. Okay, well, on one hand, this is really awkward because, you know, they still are doing the thing. But on the other hand, this is not a strong move. You do not, for people who are not aware of Spiral, you do not want to start your plays by normal summoning souls. Yeah, that seems about right. And the fact that he only discarded 1 and he didn't summon anything else, that means his hand was absolutely garbage. Alright, maybe there is something to this. Maybe I should do this more often. Alright, yeah, my cat is like, he's trying to get comfy in my lap, but it's not working. Am I gonna get lucky all for, okay, 4 or 5 in a row? Oh my god, man. It's so easy to get absorbed in losing coin flips several times in a row. It's important to be aware when you're winning a bunch of coin flips and be like, yeah, I'm getting pretty lucky about this. Okay, Maxi, perfect, beautiful. I don't have the Gamma, but this is still beautiful because I feel like in a situation like this, right? If you're the opponent, you max seed, you're like, okay, I'm desperate for draws. I want my opponent to not do much. Actually, maybe he's not desperate. Maybe his hand is super, super crazy, right? But I feel like you're less likely to want to try to choke me. So if he only has an Ash Blossom, there's a greater chance that it works out. That being said, I mean, it's still gonna be awkward. I'm gonna do the same thing to him, I think, next turn. I'm gonna start off with Maxi first thing, see what happens. Because like, even if he has Gamma, well, actually, if he has Gamma, it's really awkward. But like, even if he has Gamma, I feel like it's more, is it more vital? I'm like, it's more vital that I get to resolve my shift, but at the same time, yeah, I don't know. I feel weird about this one. Ooh, that is not cool, dude. I kind of opening Droll and Max is such a weird feeling, right? I don't want him to keep getting stuff, but at the same time, I also do not like the idea of not drawing anything myself. If I Droll here, how bad does it get? Like, I don't really have a good follow-up right now, which makes me really, really concerned about... Oh my god, well, maybe I should have... Maybe I should have vanished. Ooh, man. I mean... Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad. I have to Droll anyways, so now I took the Gambit and I freaking lost it. That's so bad. I have the removal, but it's not... I don't think it's good enough here. I think it's I might have messed up big time. He still gets the extra card, and no matter what, I mean, on summon, there's a ritual summon chance, right? So this is terrible awkward. If he has it, I don't think I can play through it. Maybe the correct choice was to like not even gamble on the draw and be like, okay, you can't summon more times. But the thing with voiceless is you only really need like 1 to 2 special summons most of the time. If your opponent hits you in the worst possible spot, then you have combo. It's like, okay, I'm gonna special summon like 3 times, and then I end on, you know, pretty much everything that I could ask for. That being said, I mean, this looks okay. He also seems to be on both ritual spells in the hand. Like, oh wait, he couldn't activate because of draw. Oh wow, that's, I mean, that's great for me because that's one less ritual he could summon. We definitely don't normal summon beforehand because he could tribute this, but oh yeah, this is on any summon, right? If a non-ritual monster is normal or special summoned, yeah, that's rough. I mean, I have to attack on this. I don't think I have a choice. The only other option I had was, I guess I activate Snoopy and I target the low specifically, and then on ritual summon it would get banished and wouldn't come back. Maybe that was the move. I don't know. It's tough. This is really not a fantastic position to be in, however. But we'll try and make the most of it. We have a level 6 set up off of this. Let's see where it goes. Ariam pause, please. No response from opponent. You're trying to banish from the deck, and looks like they have a response. If it's not Valor, it will be Blessing, and that looks heckin' awful for me. I mean, playing through 1 negate isn't like the worst thing in the world though, so it might happen, and it's actually both. Wow, that is even worse. Okay, so they have the ritual summon and this. Can't really do much about that. Okay. We do, however, have 2 shifts, so maybe I can do something sneaky with that. I don't know. I mean, tributing Skull Guardian, that implies there's a second Skull Guardian probably, and he gets the search and gets the bring back, and actually I don't know. It's not just 1 negate, honestly, at this point. It's 1 negate plus a pop. Yeah, that looks pretty bad. What would even be a scenario that works out here? I think the biggest issue is we can't really set up multiple interactions for the turn after this, so it basically comes down to this one, and right now it doesn't really look like we can do all that much. I mean, the line is probably shift, try to go Sunfish. Yeah, I really regret my decision on this one, but the problem is if I go Snopios, he doesn't have to tribute low. Like, he would have to make the mistake of tributing low in that scenario, and then he wouldn't get anything. I guess he wouldn't get the trap card, so it would be just 1 negate for what it's worth, but that's still really unlikely to do much for me. He might also see this and be like, I have to pop, which actually does appear to be the case. I mean, oh, he's going for the extra summon. Okay, that's a different kind of interaction. That's also pretty bad for us, because that means we're about to get hit by a card that could prevent summons. Oh boy. Or rather negate them outright. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he negates this because he wants to summon old Sauravis first. That comes out. What did he end up adding? Oh, he added a Sauravis from hand to hand as well. So he has targeting protection, summon negate. Wow, this has to be sent as a material, right? Yeah, to search. So I think we start by... Yeah, it's tough. It is tough. I think the worst part is we don't have a battle phase either anymore. Not that I could really attack into low. It can only revive 1, right? Have I used this effect? I have used this effect. We have to start with the 6 if we can, I think. From your hand or graveyard, then you can summon 1 with the same name from the graveyard. Okay, let's see how it goes. Definitely not a fantastic position. He basically has all the interactions that his deck could ask for at this point. He negates this summon. That's kind of okay. Like, there's a little bit of hope here still. There's another... Oh, I guess he doesn't have the ritual spell. True. Okay, so I could chain block the effect of White Aura, which allows me to pop the Skull Guardian. But I have to consider what happens next turn. My first summon happens, he gets a ritual summon, which is definitely a problem. It's a major problem. The ritual summon would be of the level 7. He would also have the pop. Oh man. Do I have a way to get another tuner on the board? I will get 2 bodies maybe? I have a normal summoned. I could also do the same thing and just remove a card. If I remove the blessing, is there a way for me to... really get anywhere? Yeah, I'm kind of concerned though, because at the same time in this situation, right? I mean, no matter what, I need to get rid of it. You know what? I don't really have too much time thinking here. I need the search though, don't I? Right? The search is more important than the destruction almost. So maybe we do it in reverse. I mean, we forced the negate off of this. I banish the 6 so I can get a level 6, and then I chain link to this. If I can get 2 more bodies on the board and then summon back into a 10, would I get anywhere with that? I'm not so sure. I guess maybe... You know what the play might have been? Maybe the play was actually to go Ascan, because Ascan could have been summoned in response after the fact, right? Then again, I mean, this does kind of the same anyways. So I'm adding the Pisces, and then I have to banish from the grave. I can afford to banish one of the tuners, and this comes back. Unfortunately, it doesn't really do anything outside of being a tuner. The graveyard effect is to banish. That's not gonna do anything. We go banish this, and what do I actually want? I can banish... I have to banish 2, that will summon those. I have to banish another one. I think the tuner doesn't actually do anything anymore because the level 8 became a tuner itself, so it doesn't get us anywhere with this. We can, however, target low this time around, but... Oh wait, we can't. Yeah, never mind. That's a lie. I'm lying. I mean, I guess we target this, and then we activate Pisces. Yeah, the targeting protection is so tough to deal with. Alright. Banish here. I'm trying to imagine. Like, we can get to Chungus, but I'm not convinced that Chungus actually does enough here. This can come out and get me another card for hand, but I don't think it really does anything, does it, right? It's either tuner or... It's either the tuner or something else. I mean, this guy targets, right? Actually, I think it should have been the tuner. It's a little bit late now, though. If I had the banish left over, that might have actually been huge as well. Because we don't really have a way to start the banish of our own, do we? And we also don't have that much in the graveyard. Okay, this guy comes back, he becomes a tuner, that's okay. Timer isn't real. The banish isn't as much of a problem. Am I forgetting I'm forgetting something, yeah. That something is they have just the target removal, so we're probably still screwed here. I think the biggest issue, honestly, might have been... Oh, wait. Maybe I'm a bit of a genius here. We get rid of this guy. Oh, I thought the other one was in the grave as well. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Never mind. I guess Blessing was the correct choice then, huh? I mean, we get 2 back, right? We get 1 back with this, which probably activates the ritual summon effect. There's another issue here as well, and that is they just have the radiance as well on the board, which is removal, which means it might make it harder for me to remove stuff. I don't know, we'll see. If they misplay continuously, then maybe, but they had a lot of time to think because I took so long. Yeah, we always knew they had 2 Saravis, well actually 3 Saravis in the hand, which is also kind of crazy. And I can no longer target, which I think that might seal the deal here, actually. If I had like something that I could activate the proc, the Saravis removal, it could have been huge, but yeah, I think Dynamondo actually clears, unfortunately. At the same time, the removal, I don't even know. Was there a removal choice that would have been good here? Probably not, right? Like if he randomly just chooses to misplay. I didn't really want to go for low because, I mean, they just search for another one, just get rid of it immediately. Prayer's pretty bad for us as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty close, but it actually isn't close at all. If he tributed this, I mean, I guess we would have had a opening, yeah. So there was another chance for him to misplay, but he played around it correctly. He definitely played around it correctly. It would have opened up so much as well, to be honest. Which is quite unfortunate. Now they have a negate. They're still targeting protected. Did they even go for another ritual? I mean, they have one more. If they... I mean, they could make the mistake now. That would be huge, right? That could be absolutely massive. Because if they want the tribute, well... Actually, I say that, but... They just search for another low and send out... Double Radiance! Okay, this guy is on another level. Okay, use the effect of Radiance. They're using the Shuffle. Oh, okay. This guy does not want to target. Huh. And he also wants to clog his back row. That's very epic. I do get sometimes getting like an extra copy, one to try to bait your opponent a little bit maybe, and then some other reasons, but I don't know. It seems so weird. Especially if he's on multiple copies of Radiance. I mean, I guess Radiance can be sent off, but I find the deck already to be fairly brick-centric, so it seems super odd from my point of view to be like, yeah, let me just add even more, right? Negate and Destruction is kind of whatever. It's like, the big issue is that I can't target it. If I could target, then maybe, but I can't. Wait, actually... Wait, hold up. Yeah, but I mean, again, they have the summon negate as well. Yeah, it's true. My time is fairly limited here. This comes out. Activate the effect. Bam. And bam. Banish this one. I unfortunately don't have two targets. Yeah, I was gonna say that there was maybe a way to like... Oh my god, I was supposed to chain to this. He needs to activate an effect. If he activates an effect, I can do it. Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh wait, I can do it with this. Yeah, it works, it works. Wait, 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 holy. Wait, this works. Voiceless Voice, one of the most annoying things against the Synchro deck is if they can chainlink 2 Synchro. Which we can chainlink 2 Synchro. He wasted his pop. Wait, oh my god. Wait, it's actually happening. I have like no time, but it's actually happening. Holy cannoli. That's insane. He does have the field spell, which means he gets a summon alongside it. But I think... Oh my god. Yes! Wait, recording off stream works. What the heck? Okay, well, I mean, he had no targets, right? They were in the graveyard and the hand. Oh my god. Wait, this is insane. Okay, well, this is the list that I ended up running. Basically a list that EarlGB Britain sent to me, though I did change it. I don't know why people are so obsessed with Sekkas in this deck. I mean, I know it got unlimited and I know Sekka's very cute, but I feel like there's so many scenarios where it doesn't feel great. The Gold Sark just feels too good not to run, right? And then if you open Gold Sark and Sekkas is like, okay, well, I just opened the dead card. If you open multiple Sekkas, it's also a dead card, because you have to shuffle a monster back with the graveyard effect, so it's not like you can even like utilize the same ones. You can't run cold buys or anything. You're not running any other spell traps. Honestly, I have a cheeky one of Evenly because with that build I got auto-defeated by a single Chaos Angel with Light and Dark. But I mean, I probably would have to consider some other aspects. I feel like Stealth Kraken doesn't really come up that often, so it's probably better to just have a second Ascan. I haven't had a lot of scenarios where I get to go to the second Deep Beyond, but I think it's cool to have the option. So if you play the fish, you do to you know, synchro fish, so I think you probably want to do it like this. I tried a bunch of other lists, but they didn't really feel too great. We had like the first one, I think, was completely... Where did it go? Did I delete it? I might have deleted it. The first one was completely go second, or, well, I mean turn 0, which I think kind of is also a problem with the deck, because it's not like you want to go second, but that build played so many cards that don't do anything going first that it felt really, really awkward. I tried this list, I actually liked it a lot, but I was bricking a lot on the hand traps. It's not like you don't brick on hand traps or just fish or stuff, you know, it's not like you don't have dead hands with other builds as well. But in this one it happened quite a lot because of the high count. At the same time though, the hand traps are probably better than most of the other stuff, but yeah, it's kind of cute how you can search off a mermaid shark for abyss shark, and then abyss shark can get you elsewhere. It's just like an extra body, so you're more likely to be able to set up bubble reef for extra draw during your opponent's turn, which draws you into those hand traps that you're breaking on. I like this one a lot, but it's, you know, very varied. I also quite liked Ghost Ogre at the time because of facing against Duel and Centurion quite a lot. Card feels good into both of those decks, and in general it's not bad, and also usually is like, what the heck, why am I getting Ghost Ogred? That shouldn't be happening, and then they have to scoop because they get Ghost Ogred. And the other build that I tried was Supe Duskwalker, and yeah, I mean, I gave up on this one really fast. I don't know. I don't think I got to do Supe into Arion Post at all. But I mean, that's like, if you want to play fish in a weird way, you can use this small engine to get to your level 6 synchro guy. That's pretty neat, I guess. But yeah, this one felt not as bad as the turn 0 build for me personally, but also kind of not fantastic. I'll probably grab the turn 0 build at put it on the screen. I did craft Hopiers for it. I think it might have a hyphen. Yeah, I got a Royal Hopier crafting for it. You just play a bunch of stuff that allows you to summon things on your opponent's turn if they're going first, and then you just prevent them from playing. I mean, it's not, in theory, it sounds like it could be very funny, but I feel like it just doesn't really work out that often. So you sort of end up with a bricked hand with a bunch of retaliating the seas or random rescue ace level 6 in hand, and then you just cry because you can't go first and you can't go second. You just have to go 5th, not even a go 3rd deck, just a straight up go 5th deck. But yeah, I don't know, maybe this will become a video, maybe not. I feel like the Ghoti support's pretty poggers. When the deck first came out, I was really disappointed with it. It just didn't feel great to me. It never got to really resolve any synchro summons, but now it seems like the new cards both had consistency with the level 6, but also just more, you know, more layers of interaction. You actually can do more stuff. And the white engine with the sardine summon itself, and then you get to a sunfish, and the sunfish revives the sardine, and you have a tuner and you get into an 8. It actually feels really good. It makes the deck a significant amount better. So overall, pretty satisfied with the support that came out for the fish.